Oh, hello. All right. So we are back with the last caretaker. Today's task, should we choose to accept it, is to go upstairs and clear out and set up the beacon that is halfway to the sea vault. And for that, I believe what I'm going to do is to go ahead and just use the rifle and the electric pistol, and we will yeah, we'll use the rifle and the electric pistol. And even though that may run down some of our rifle ammo, I can't recall if I can get the electric rifle yet. I believe I can get the flamer pistol, but I don't have enough the petrol to justify. Okay. Let's see. I want a stabilizer barrel. Actually, I want a stabilizer barrel and I want to attach that to my pistol because that ends up doing a lot of damage with the pistol. For the rifle, I prefer. Oh, this is interesting. The suppressor barrel gives me extended range. The breacher barrels give spread, I believe. What does the stabilizer barrel do? And what do you go on? I wonder if it goes on the. It's long like it would go on the rifle, but I wonder if it goes on the pistol. All right, we will sort that out at the moment. I think, yeah, we're just going to use the. We're going to use the pistol until we run out of ammo, and then switch. There we go. Problem, of course, with the pistol is that it has very little in the way of ammo at a time. On the other hand, it doesn't spray all over the place. Why, honestly, the electric rifle and the pistol are sometimes better. Oh, come on, catch the ladder. There we go. All right, so hello, skitter friend. Come on, get up on the platform. There we go. All right, we're just gonna have to eat this because it's going to erupt. Why am I not hearing the sound of the gunshots? 1 second. There we go. What bit me? Where did it go? All right. See, there's another one right there. You can hear it yittering. Oh my god. All right. That's interesting. They usually generate way more stuff than that. I wonder if they mucked with the spawn rate. I don't know. Something off to the side. You can see the icon for the seed vault. All right. I'm going to have to clean up. Oh. Get off me, get off me, get off me. All right, what else you got? Anything else wants to hit me? Okay. Ah, you are a ladder back down. Always look for ladders back down. Always look before you walk places because sometimes where are you? Okay. Get off me. All right, just you up in the corner then, huh? I'm not doing too bad in terms of health. Let's see what's up top here. You want to get in. You are the ladders. You are not going to work, obviously. You suck, eh? What the hell am I supposed to do? Huh? You're a tripwire. Okay. Do not back off the edge of the platform. Okay. Now, first things first is there is usually a heal station and a save station. Alright, so ammo we're good. Now, tuck ourselves into this corner and yeah, you're stuck, aren't you? Yeah, that's great. Yep. Okay. We have some tanks up there. What are you doing? Ah, dang it. Now it's respawning. Get off. Get bad. Bad spawn point. Bad. Bad spawn point. I'm overweight. Alright. First things first. We're gonna dump some proper straps. We're gonna drop the plastic. I usually make plastic. We're just gonna drop everything and come back for it in a second. Okay. And we are actually almost out of ammo, and our little angel friend is going to be a problem. Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Alright. Now, where is, I think now and then they hide a battery somewhere. This will not open without power, but I do not want to play the haul everything up here, game. So that is open from the inside. Let's see. First save. Let's see. There are there's nothing to stand on except an old tire. I don't remember these areas being quite this empty. I mean, it makes a certain amount of sense that would occasionally be the challenge. That's too high, and it's got a critter. But that would occasionally be the challenge that you turn up somewhere that is so completely desiccated. Oh, do not jump off the edge. But like, usually there's a table and some chairs. What a weird thing. Huh. Alright, let's see if there's anything downstairs, except I'm sure there wasn't. Alright, so I need batteries. It's easier just to jump, but you see that is leeches over there. Get off. Alright, I need one battery. You need to find a new hobby. I mean, unless I'm allowed to adopt you as a pet, you're just not really very useful at the moment. Alright, so one thing we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves 5 batteries, and then we are going to make ourselves 10 pistol fluxes. And while that is sorting itself out, stop that. Small battery. 8 small battery. That's my weight looking like. I am close to overweight because I've got a bunch of stuff like this. I'm gonna actually, and now the sun's going down. I'm going to take this off, and it can live in here. Because that is adding to the weight, and I always forget I have it. So. All right. Wait a second. Apologies. Why did I use there? I thought I did 5 of you doing this first. What's that? Alright, let's go back, even though there are probably leeches. This is, I'd rather be on the platform than on the ship at the moment. Here's my ladder. Whichever one is closest. Can I not reach that ladder? Interesting. I wonder if they're incorporating tide mechanics into things. That would be even more astonishing. Okay, we're going to pop this in long enough to open the door and get the critters inside. Yep. Oh, turn on. All right. I think what I'm actually going to do is first charge, and then okay. The problem is with our little friend floating around. Sometimes it can be tricky to. I've seen them get pissy because you shoot things inside where they're nowhere near. And I've seen them get pissy because you throw a grenade at something. So I think we're just going to go with ye olde hit things. And trust that we have backup. All right, you're dead. There's like nothing floating back here. Here's all my stuff, game. I don't remember this being this empty last time. Get off me, get off me. Yeah, I know. It's so unfair. I killed your spawn. To save. Recharge. Recharge. And I'm doing all of this by torchlight because look. I'm waiting to see if the soundtrack's going to go bonkers or if this is. I don't think I. There are no resources in here. There are usually things covering these tables. And now we got nothing except the enemy spawns. That is. I mean, as challenges go, like I said, rolling up someplace and there being literally nothing to work with is a thing that would probably happen. But I'm curious to know whether that's deliberate or what. Get off. Get off. Yes, I know. I killed your spawn. Yep, where are you? Alright, so now I'm overweight. There we go. Alright, she's still in a good mood. I have to go back to the boat at least once more because I did not bring anything with me that would allow me to fix the machinery. Okay. Jump up. Yeah. Thought maybe I'd jump out of the way so that it doesn't get pissed at me. There we go. Come at it from a direction that does not involve stairs. Get. Yes, that's right. That's the end of you. All right, now. Are you still chill? You're chill. All right. You're following me around. It's the fun of the early access, I guess. Get to. You're gonna be a big one, aren't you? I'm gonna go recharge before I tackle him. Moment. Save. I'm gonna go dark really quickly on the videos. I run up the stairs and out here. Now, I do not want to. I guess this is where the flamethrower will come in because there's nothing that goes flying around on the flamethrower. I guess I could try the pistol. I'm sorry. Do you want to be helpful? All right. So that cost 85%, took a minor hit from the health perspective. Now, these things involve parkouring, but usually once you get to the top, there is something to kick down. There's something up there. So this one is just one jump. So let's do that. And we'll just... I seem to recall coming to this one once and being all worried about this, and then it turned out it was just one jump. All right, well, that worked downstairs. Where's our friend? It was in distance. Oh, did the rain start? The rain started, and then you lost interest in me, huh? Note, however, that I have put a certain amount of energy in, or a certain amount of points into vitality, which is the green bar, which is the health bar. So copper, plastic, and iron. Yep, sounds about right. So I'm tanking some hits, I think, is the correct terminology. Now, we are going to have trouble if we have to go back downstairs in this kind of weather. Wow. I'm telling you, the weather in this game. There's our little friend. So I am at 30 FPS. The 60 FPS was pushing my GPU a bit more than I was comfortable. So I shifted to 30 FPS. DLSS and ray tracing are enabled. And it's the medium graphics settings. So there we go. The rain has passed. I can see clearly now. So what we need is more of these. This will be here for a little while. All right, let's just put this down to the ship. Oh, that is hella heavy. Seriously? Why do this again? What weighs the most? You weigh the most. 4 kilograms. No? 24 kilograms. Still 2 kilograms. No. All right, I have 1 plastic wire overweight. Okay, let's see if I can do this trick. Apparently, if you jump back, no. Jump a little bit, no. I used to be able to jump off the ladders. No. Huh. They changed that as well. Because folks were wanting a way to sort of slide down the ladder so they didn't have to do the whole thing all the way down. I'm usually okay with it because I've fallen off ladders before and it's not fun. All right, so is the recycler finished? It is. Cool. What's going on here? Where are my stuff? Paused, waiting for materials. Okay. Clear queue. What is missing? Battery cell. Wants. That doesn't make any sense. All right, we're just gonna have to do these one at a time. In the meantime, there, there. There's nothing left to shoot, so you can go away. You can go away. You can go away. I'm gonna split you. I'm gonna split you. You just take that. That's where that other battery went. All right, so I have 3 batteries and I need 4. Now, I have missing parts to build. Yeah, because I said build before the parts were in the queue. I'm always a little fuzzy on how the order of operations is meant to go. All right, so you should be enough. in order to power that. Then the other alternative that can be done. Now, the question is it a glitch that there's nothing over there, or is it some sort of weird new mechanic that they're testing out? If it's a glitch, then this suggestion may still be useful. If it is not, then this is the way you're always going to have to do it. Ordinarily, you roll up to these places and there is materials to scavenge. So the go-to is to find some of the little batteries that are parked that are hidden around, and then build wind and or solar or both, and plug that into the building, and then plug the building into the beacon. However, oh crap, I forgot to get plastic iron. However, we're just going to have to keep ourselves off of the building this time. If there's nothing to break down, it's all got to come up from the boat, in which case life gets more exciting. So this is going to charge pretty quickly. Now it's going to pop. Yep. Put it back down, break it down. Some people, depending on how much is there, obviously will also literally break down everything up there. It's a loophole approach. In which case you also bring up a recycler. Or you use the battery power that you're generating to power yourself while you recycle everything. Yeah, see, that's almost 75. So this should bring us up to 100. 95, 96, 98. All right, so we've charged the uplink. Unfortunately, we were so thrown by whatever was going on with the fabricator that we totally forgot to get the materials. Where's my boat? Oh. There's my boat. There's my boat. I'm going to just jump down, but cannonball. Don't do that at nighttime unless you want to deal with the leeches. All right, so we need rubber, copper, and plastic. Put way more than I actually need, but let me go ahead and rubber. No. Why? Have I been recharged my health? Why is that down? Is there fall damage into the water now? I have to watch it back. Okay, I am fully charged, or close enough in both. Mm-hmm. Fall damage into the water would be a major change. As would giving us points of interest that don't have anything to scavenge. I think that is a glitch. I will have to look at the Discord to see. It could be my save. It could be something else is going on. Beacon number 4, or is that telling me I'm on level number 4? Until afterwards to pick you up. Must be beacon number 4. Alright. Honestly, carrying 4 small batteries up is just as easy as anything else. So unless there's something to break down, there's really no reason to set up an entire infrastructure. And I hope there's a railing back here. No, I'm not. I'm going to jump over. No. Getting off of ladders. Bugger snot. No game. Yeah. Okay. No fall damage in water. Same as it ever was. Copper. The one time you actually need copper for something besides ammunition. I've forgotten. I should have taken advantage of that as well to see how much I needed, but oh well. Okay. Round and round and round she goes. What I only talked about. Recharging and then got distracted. And I keep going up the wrong ladder, don't I? I guess if I leave that one back to Prometheus, then it can hang out with its buds. Because there are angels of Prometheus too. I could turn on these lights, but I can't be bothered. Yep, you are that. I also may skip repairing those petrol tanks. I know I said I was in the last video that I wanted to be certain of my petrol, but petrol tanks will occasionally require more energy than I have. Ironic, I know. No, they're not petrol tanks either, they're diesel. There's also just giving a lecture on the difference. There is a difference between the two, and it's important to remember it. Otherwise, you end up building petrol tanks when you're meant to build diesel tanks, and then you wonder what's going on. That is the sun going down. There you go. All right, Operation Nominal. This is what you're looking for. That is really weird. Right, so this is the map where we started off to the left, Sanctuary Dock 37, Lazarus Complex in the middle. This is where we are right now. This up here is one of the reasons why you might come back to this area, which is the oil rig. It's a monster of a fight. And where we are going is the Seed Vault Prometheus. However, I'm going to save out of here and do some research because I think it is very odd that there is nothing here. What is this thing called? Navigation beacon 15. All right. So that is that. Let me turn you off again. Can I turn you off again? Or can I just disconnect myself? That is, maybe it was stuck at 99.999% or something. There was a moment. A bit late, I know. But it's getting dark, and I don't feel like jumping into the water in the dark, but I also don't feel like making anybody sit around waiting for things. So I'll point myself at this, find something on the Discord. I may put that on, but otherwise, let me just say thank you for watching. And if you want to stick around and listen to the mumble, let's alright, suggestions like different things. Support. Support says boat is constantly pulling to the left and doesn't go faster than 28 miles per hour. Sometimes even stops or goes backwards, yada yada yada. Write a review, blah blah blah. Yep. Alright. I mean, they're not wrong. That is what it's doing, but I'm not entirely sure. The drama queen routine. Huge physics issues with the water. Yep. Absolutely. And they confirm on the Discord that there is a bug affecting speed at the moment. Apparently, the workaround is there is a built object that must be causing the bug. So something I built in my boat is causing this. Make a save, remove everything from the boat, and see if the issue persists. And that might also include cables as well. Huh. That's an oddity. All right. Well, at least I have something to try. Maybe I won't be at a call. FPS drop. And that is probably, yeah. I'm not seeing anything about rolling up a point of interest and not finding a single piece of material. So I think what I'll do is I am going to go downstairs and save and exit out and reload and see if the pop-in pops in. Okay, yes, I know. I'm very heavy. Save that. In fact, I may save the backup slots 3. All right. Right to self. I'm going to back up back in backup slot 2. Okay. Now I'm going to exit the game and go back to the screen. And I'm going to load the game. To be fair to the FPS issue, or the speed issue, I haven't tried moving the boat since it crawled over here. Yeah, that's still nothing. That is very weird. All right, so a lot of this was because I don't want to jump into the water in the middle of the night. And I wonder if I could jump on top of the angel. Would you give me a ride? Give me a ride to the sea vault and then back to Lazarus? I'm saving the humans. It's very important, you know. No? All right. Be that way. All right. I'm going to try and solve this off screen and I will report back. In the meantime, I would say thank you for watching. Bye.